What's up, YouTube guys? Hey, it's Fenn. I'm at my tank downstairs. I'm at my tank downstairs, not in. But yeah, as you can see, I got some green algae going on this tank. Hey, it's not horrible for your tank, but it spreads, and I don't like it because it's ugly. So I'm gonna get an algae scrubber and scrub it down later today. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about today. It's not my subject. This tank I have too many videos on, and you guys don't send me requests of what you guys want to see. So therefore, I got one today for you. It's this guy right here. This 10-gallon tank that I keep my bait fish at, that I feed my bigger fish. I keep two kinds of fish down here: comet goldfish and rosies. But I just had a major die-off, like huge die-off. I think I got, actually I think I had 100 rosies in here, and it started with them. One of them was sick, and generally I treat this tank with, like, I'll put some aquarium salt in there, I put parasite guard in there, I put quick cure, I'll put some what is that I got over there, some clout, anything to kill any parasites. Generally I let these fish sit in here for, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 days before I put them in there to feed. These guys won't go hungry because I have mealworms that are just freaking crazy. I started off with like 100 of those things. Now I got like 10,000, and that stuff's easy, guys. If you guys want to see a video, let me know. Although there's tons of videos on YouTube about mealworms, which everybody does. So nah, I'm not gonna do one, guys. Sorry. Anyway, so when you have like a mass die-off like this, which I lost probably a good 70% of 100 rosies and about 40 or 50 comments, so I lost a lot. So basically what you want to do is, in my eyes, I just had the last of them die today, so I did an 80% water change. I changed my filter out, I cleaned it all out, and then I'm not going to put no fish in here for like a good week. And I put some scorching hot water in here. It may kill off my bacteria, it may not. I don't know. Actually, the hot water mixed with like the 20% I had left in here is sitting about, I'd say 72 to 74 degrees. So that's not bad. So it won't kill my bacteria off. But hopefully whatever's in there will be gone, die off. I put some parasite treatment in there, and like I said, I did a major water change. Yeah, if you had like a major die off like that, and you still have fish in here that are still alive, that may not seem like, that may seem like they're okay. Yeah, let's feed them to your fish. Don't do it. Because they're infected, and basically you can do two things. You can A, wait for them to die off, or B, just flush them, kill them, because they're no good. So basically what I did is I waited for them to all die off. I did the tank up, and that's what I'm going to do with that. That's why I think it's very important if you're gonna feed your fish, your bigger fish. I mean, look at my bass. Look how huge he's getting, guys. Anyways, if you guys are gonna be feeding them like live fish like that, it's must to have a hospital tank. Should have a hospital tank. And what I mean by hospital tank is, if it's sick, it gets in here. Hopefully, it gets cured. If not, it's gonna die off in here. So you don't put a bad fish in there that your fish can eat. My fish have eaten infected fish, but have not gotten sick from it. They're still healthy. They're still eating really good. They're eating a lot, actually. But I'm going to be transferring a couple of these fish out of here soon, as soon as the water warms up in the pond. So I know it's going to suck, but two fish I'm not going to take out of here. Largemouth and my big gill. I think I'm gonna throw the two perch out, and I think I'm gonna throw that gill that's behind my big gill out because he's been in here with him the entire time, and they're not mating because they're both males. I think I'm gonna leave this one right there, and because they seemed, I don't know, it seems like I think he's a male. And I think my big one might be a female. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to sex these guys. Only way to tell is this: hey, if they start, mating, one gets pregnant. But I doubt he's a female actually, because I take that back, because he used to dig beds. He used to create the beds, and that's what happens when your bluegill about to mate. The male builds the nest, prepares it, waits for the female to come in there. Female lays the eggs. Male and female do their things. They do their circle. They spawn. They make babies. And female says, "See you later." And the male's like, "All right, I'm gonna sit here and watch these babies until they hatch, and then I'm out of here." That's basically what happens. But I always get sidetracked. Sorry for that. But as I said, have a hospital tank. Make sure you put some kind of treatment in here. Keep your bait fish in here for 3 to 5 days. Anything happens, make sure you treat it, because there's a sign of infection. You don't want to transfer any fish out of here until things are going good for at least a couple of days. No die-offs, nothing like that. Of course, you're going to lose your... I'd say it's typical to lose about... Out of 10 fish, you'll probably lose about 3. All right? Because they're just bait fish. Depending on where you get them from, that's always a key to look and see how they keep their bait fish, how they clean it. They do water changes. Have any kind of aquarium salt in there. Always see how they treat the fish, because if they treat it, the more you see them taking care of it, kind of, prevent any kind of sickness, because, hey, that's their investment too. They're going to invest in all this fish to sell it. Hey, they got to keep it alive, so they should be taking care of their stuff. Not as good as you, because, well, actually, I take that back. They should be taking care of these fish better than you, because they have a large quantity of them, and infection could kill off their entire stock and they can lose money. So, guys, any questions, comments? I'll comment as soon as I can. Thanks, guys, for subscribing to me. I appreciate it. I do not have no intention on doing the money ties and making all my ads so you guys can see ads. I don't believe in that right now. And if I do down the road, it's not going to be with this channel. I have a few ideas later down the road. I'm going to do a couple of other channels about other ideas, because I'm a really big outdoorsman, so I love hunting and fishing. So I'm going to do a YouTube channel about that stuff soon. Actually, starting next week, I'm going to be doing some turkey hunting, so I'm going to be filming and having videos about that. Any kind of tips, anything to help you guys, beginners, anybody that wants to learn how to turkey hunt, that's what I'm going to be doing. Deer hunting, love deer hunting. Big bow hunter, I know a lot of knowledge about that, especially here in the state of Michigan, where the pressure is the worst in the United States. So, this is Finn. I'm signing out, guys. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your questions. I'll answer them. Requests, send them away. Thanks, guys. Have a nice day.